Hey guys, I'm Kimberly from the Fat Quarter Shop, and today I'm going to show you how to make the Ruby Star Society brand new mask panels. You can make 5 reversible curved masks or 5 reversible pleated masks. So today I'm going to show you the curved, so let's get started. So you can see all of the beautiful masks on the panel, and they have little inspiration for you. So you can kind of come up with ideas of what you would like to do. I'm going to just do these on the bottom. I'm going to use this as the front and this is the back. So the very first step is just to cut out your panel with scissors. When you're cutting, you just want to cut directly on the edge of the print. Okay, so now you have an outer fabric and an inner fabric, and it really doesn't even matter because it's reversible. And you just want to put your pieces together and make sure they fit right sides together. And then I'm going to pin, and I'm going to go to the sewing machine and stitch 1/4 inch away from the curved edge only on both pieces. So as you can see, I stitched 1/4 inch away on the curved edge on both pieces, and now we're going to clip to create the curve so that it is not so bulky. You're going to clip to the stitches, not through the stitches, and about 6 cuts works great. Doesn't have to be exact, it's just going to help it open better. Okay, now we're going to open these up, and we're going to put them right sides together and pin in place. And you're going to have a lot of bulkiness, and you're just going to ignore that for now and just put a couple of pins in all sides. First, I'm going to do the ends. And when you get to the top and the bottom, you can just turn your seams opposite ways if you would like to avoid bulkiness. You don't have to. Perfect. Now we have it all pinned. So as you can see, this panel has clear directions on what to do. We're on this step, and you're going to stitch on the left and the right 1/4 inch seam from top to bottom on both sides. I'm going to go do that, and I'll be right back. So we've sewn the left and the right. Now we're going to do the top. So I'm going to start 1/2 inch in from my previously stitched section, start stitching back stitch, stitch all the way up the top to the other side, leave a 1/2 inch opening right here, and back stitch. So we've done this top section. I've got a couple of pieces right here I'm going to clip off, and then we're going to clip again to the seams, maybe 3 on each side to keep it where it will unfold easier. So you can see my clips right there, and now we're going to work on the bottom seam. The first thing is you're going to leave a 1/2 inch opening on both sides just like you did above, and you're going to stitch all the way past this seam, and then you're going to stitch a little bit right here. So I'm going to stitch, and you can see what we're doing. You do want to start and stop with the back stitch, and this opening right here is going to be where you turn the mask inside out. So make sure that you leave enough room. Now you can see on the bottom I started and stopped about a 1/4 inch away from the edge. I stitched here, here, and I left a 2-inch opening. So I'm going to flip the mask inside out, and then we're going to press the mask. You don't have to press if you don't want to, though. Now you can see the mask really coming together. So right here on both sides we have that 1/2 inch opening that we're going to put our elastic in. So we're going to stitch 1/2 inch away on one side, go all the way around to 1/2 inch away, go up and around, and then right here this is going to be your casing for your elastic. So let me stitch that really quick. I'll stitch in white so you can see my stitching. So we've stitched all the way around, leaving the 1/2 inch around, and when we did that, that closed up that hole that was in the bottom. And now we're going to put elastic through both edges. So I've cut my elastic about 12 inches. You can test it. Anywhere between 10 and 12 inches should work. And to get the elastic through, the best thing that I found is to use a safety pin. You just safety pin one end, and you're just going to feed it through. And I'm going to do one side. And once you get it in, you just kind of use the weight of the safety pin to pull it through. So now that you have this through, you're just going to tie a little knot, or I guess you could stitch it if you want, but tie it in a knot. As you can do a double knot and then make it as skinny as possible. So you've got a knot, and then you can just put your knot and hide it. And then once you have your elastic in, you have a beautiful mask. So thank you to Ruby Star Society for making such a wonderful mask. Now you can go and shop in fashion.